match will be a great one. We're going to see Deadlock Gang versus Los Muertos. I'm Katrina, and with me is CommanderHuy. How are you tonight?
I'm doing great, and I'm excited. This is a great matchup today. I know Los Muertos. I know them a little bit. According to, I mean, their past record, they always seem to put up a fight against some of the best teams. And Deadlock Gang, they're the number one team in the I believe it's Strix Snowy division. So hopefully we get a great one today.
That's right. Deadlock is currently tied with Microsoft Excelsior in terms of in terms of their record, but Microsoft Excelsior does have the edge for map differential overall. But today, let's talk a little bit about what maps we will see. So Numbani is the first map that we will be going to, and then we'll go to Lijiang Tower. Do you have any preference for either of those maps?
I mean, those are two maps that I like. Numbani, it kind of you need a little bit of verticality. So my main right now, Junkrat, isn't the best pick for Nepal or Numbani, sorry. Just because of the verticality, you would need more of like Genji or Pharah. But I still like the map. It's been in the game, I believe, since day one. They still need to fix up the airport. That's my biggest complaint with the map, to be honest.
I know, I feel
And
so bad for them.
Yep. But Lijiang Tower, I think it's a very good, it's a very enjoyable control point map because there's kind of a lot of compositions can be run there. I expect Los Muertos to be going in with the Goats comp. They seem to run that a lot. So we'll see how that works for them. It might be a little difficult on the Mbani for them, and Lijiang Tower, it might be able to work on maps like Control Point. With Deadlocking, I don't really know too much about them, so I can't really give any analysis on them. But clearly, they're one of the best, so we'll see how that goes.
I'm definitely
With
looking
the first
forward.
two.
Yes, I'm definitely looking forward to Lijiang as well. I love King of the Hill maps. As a tank main myself, it's just the brawling nature. I want to see those Reinhardt v Reinhardt battles. I want to see that Brigitte messing everyone's day up. And so I think with Lijiang, we'll get some really brutal gameplay, and I hope that we get to see all three sub maps of Lijiang. So after our halftime, we will then go to Horizon Lunar Colony, and since this is stage 3 for Owlet, we are now finally adding the new changes to Horizon Lunar Colony.
Yep, that's right. Horizon Lunar Colony. They got the new changes. To be honest, I don't think they. I think they make the defending the first point a little bit easier, and that's about it. That's the only change really made. But again, like Los Muertos, sorry, Goats comp is going to be very prevalent on Horizon Lunar Colony. So we'll see how that works out for them.
For the second
Yeah.
control point, it can also be a little bit more difficult now for the defense to get to the point as quickly. And I remember definitely seeing in some pro play as well, you could just duck into that door and get your health fully back, avoid any damage, and jump right back in. There was a bit of a more so of a spawn advantage than even Anubis for Horizon Lunar Colony. So I'm happy with those changes. And lastly, we'll be headed to Route 66. What do you think about that map?
Route 66. That's it's another one of those maps I really enjoy. Again, it's a very vertical. It's not very vertical, but verticality is always nice, especially on the defending point, or especially when you're attacking on the first point, because you always want to have something to be able to get up and contest the gas station, for them. And along with that, also on the final point, usually some teams they'll have some people set up on the truck towards the very end, and
Right.
you always want the verticality to be able to get up there and contest them when you're attacking.
Hopefully, we can see some great Widow play on Route 66. I know that's ruined my day a couple of times. Um, One of the other changes to Stage 3 for Owlet is that Symmetra has been reintroduced into the hero pool. Am I wishful thinking, or do you think we might see a little bit of Sim today?
Um, Los Muertos, even though I say they run Goats Comp a lot, they're a very unpredictable team. So I would expect they might be able to do it, because they are, again, they are very unpredictable. So I think maybe we could very much see some symmetrical gameplay.
That would make my day. So, to anyone who's watching, try to convince your friends on Los Muertos or Deadlock Gang that I want to see some Symmetra play. You hopefully want to see some Symmetra play. Maybe they don't want to play Symmetra, but that's okay. That doesn't matter, right? Strategies? So, with Deadlock Gang versus Los Muertos, we're still waiting to go to Numbani. But I'm definitely looking forward to tonight some of that goats composition that you've been talking about. What heroes really make goats viable? What are the must picks?
Must picks Moira because she can heal everybody a lot of health when they're all grouped together, and that's gonna keep up the sustainability. Along with that, Brigitte and Lucio. The supports are always really important in that
Mm-hmm.
because Lucio is going to be able to allow them to kind of just run onto the point and kind of just slam into them. And he has the AoE healing, so you can get a little bit of spread out along. So then you can keep getting the healing. Along with that, Brigitte is really important too because she can mess up the other main tanks there, and that'll allow everyone to kind of just surround in on the opposing Reinhardt. Along with that, more AoE healing.
Right.
Along with the ult, that's really big because that gives extra health, and the AoE healing just keeps up the sustainability. Really. Otherwise, the tanks they're pretty interchangeable. You probably more than likely have a Reinhardt, but otherwise the two off tanks they're pretty interchangeable.
I always
So.
like to see the Reinhardt Zarya combo myself, even though you'll probably see it more on maps like King's Row, which we aren't playing tonight. I believe with Route 66, there is some narrow enough pathways that we might see a couple of really great Graviton combos. Maybe even a Wombo combo, throw in a Hanzo. Why not?
Yeah. That's the meta for that was the meta. All right.
Yes.
Technically, I guess it is still.
And speaking of Lucio, so as we know, the summer games are going on right now. Have you played any competitive or non-competitive Lucio ball?
I haven't been able to yet. I just came back from vacation, so
Oh,
I haven't had the chance to yet. But I remember last time I did Lucio Ball, I was borderline GM, low high masters
oh my
on console.
gosh. That's incredible. I think I was low platinum. So you could school me any day in Lucio Ball. I've been really enjoying it though. Just to have a little bit of a change. It reminds me of college days playing Rocket League with my roommates and makes me a little nostalgic all the same too. Are there any skins that you were really excited to see?
I'm really excited about the Reinhardt skin. I'm only
Mm-hmm.
excited about that because I mean I like the skin. It looks really nice, and I like the hammers the trophy. And when he hammer down, he says touchdown. But what I'm really excited about as a football fan, you can take the knee at the end of the game to end it,
Oh,
like in real football.
that is awesome. Which football teams do you support?
I'm a Broncos fan, Denver Broncos,
Mm-hmm.
and for college, I'm a UCLA fan. But
Oh,
also like I go to UCF games because they're just around here, in my
mm-hmm.
area. So
Awesome. I'm a Bears fan. Right now it's a little difficult, but
it's a little difficult for me too.
yeah, oh yeah. But Brian Urlacher recently got inducted into the Hall of Fame. So as they kept his baldness in the bust that they made for him, even though he's gotten all that hair growth surgery. So I'm happy. So we're still waiting to go to Numbani, but I think we might see. You were talking about verticality a little bit earlier. I think we might see some Orisa, especially for defending the first point. Um, do you think maybe we'll have a cheeky Torbjorn or what other picks might you expect from Numbani?
I think probably defensively, Deadlock Gang, they're probably going to play it pretty safe here.
Mm-hmm.
They're playing really well. Oops, sorry, accidentally muted myself. Deadlock Gang, they're more than likely just going to play it pretty safely. I know Deadlock, Danger Man, he's a really good main tank,
Mm-hmm.
and he can play the Orisa pretty well as well. But his Reinhardt is really what you have to look out for. What last time I casted, he really carried Deadlock Gang, and he helped them in Oasis. They did not get killed once,
Oh my
which was
goodness.
very impressive.
Yes, and just looking back last Sunday, Deadlock Gang went 3-0 on Numbani. They had a full hold. So I would not be surprised if Danger Man is once again leading the way for that defense. So just looking back at that match when they were playing Monkey X3, they won Numbani, Ilios, and Watchpoint Gibraltar, but lost 4-3 on Horizon Lunar Colony. So maybe that's a place where Los Muertos, which is currently ranked 10th in the league to Deadlock Gang second, could take advantage. But how much do you think momentum matters in these games?
I think momentum matters a lot. When you're winning, it gives everyone gets a nice boost of confidence. They're willing to take more chances, I would say. So that can work either in favor of the team with all the confidence, or work against them because maybe they're taking too many bad risks. But I think that Deadlock Gang, they're coming in, lots of wins. They seem pretty big wins too, so I think they're going to be coming in with a lot of momentum. Although Los Muertos, though, they come in, they always challenge the top teams. They beat Band, by the way. They last game they took my team MSXL to 5 maps, and they beat they played a close game to Band, by the way, as well. They played a lot of close games, and they always seem to challenge the top teams. So again, I'm very interested to see how this dynamic will work.
And I'm curious, since Los Muertos also won by forfeit, Team Lotus forfeited their match, so they got that 4-0 victory. But they were going to play on maps like Numbani and Horizon Lunar Colony. So, when you're preparing against an opponent, how much does scouting matter and watching those old VODs matter? Because right now, Deadlock Gang doesn't have as much information on Los Muertos with this current meta.
Yeah, that's right. I think scouting pays it can be both good and bad, because one team can prepare for one thing based on former VODs. So like right now, maybe Deadlock Gang, they scouted out Los Muertos and they saw that they run a lot of goats comp. So maybe they get prepared. They're ready for lots of goats, goats comp. So they come in with the junk and the Vera, but then maybe Los Muertos, they want to change it up and they want to go kind of more dive, and then that kind of just like would throw them off a little bit. So I think scouting can be good, especially if they spot mistakes in other teams. Like maybe Los Muertos spots like, oh, maybe I'm not saying that the Reinhardt's bad. I just complimented him, but maybe the Reinhardt's like really aggressive, but they kind of fixed that up. And so that means Los Muertos would, they just expect something and then it doesn't happen.
And so. I even find by watching some of my own VODs that it's just so vital to review the mistakes you've made, not to be a downer, of course, and not to be too upset with yourself, but to really recognize, oh, I should not have charged there, or oh, my graviton was a bit misplaced. I should have waited for that diva to get out of mech. So definitely VOD review is great when you're scouting out a team or trying to make sure that your technical ability is still up to par.
Yeah. All right, I think we're ready.
Sounds good. So let's see. The airport of Numbani, hopefully they have made a couple of constructions, but I think, as you said, it's still a pretty sad sight.
They should fix that. How long has it been? Has it been a year?
Well, let's see. So Overwatch, the preview was in 2014, and they were already talking about Doomfist. So we're almost at 5 years. 5 years.
5 years of the airport being destroyed?
I think so. I think so. I hope I'm wrong.
I think you might.
Hey,
when did Doomfist come out?
Well, Doomfist came out in he was last May, when was he? He was around the same time as Wrecking Ball, I believe. Oh gosh, I need to study up my lore again. But while I do that, let's go on a tour of Numbani. It's absolutely gorgeous. One of my favorite maps.
Yeah, I think Blizzard does a great job of making the atmosphere of all their maps amazing. Numbani. It just looks amazing. I love the little details, like well, I remember the big poster. It used to say
Right.
Lucio, but now it's Efi. And I mean, I don't have a problem with that, but I'm just, I just remember all these things. I like just the little details. I like that they finally allowed you to destroy the parts of the railings that went down. That was one of my favorite updates to the game.
I mean, I feel like I just mess up every single spawn room I'm in, and Blizzard World, I was probably most excited about because of the balloons. It was just too much fun. So it doesn't look like we have the sim I want, but let's see what this lineup is for defense right now. We have Spurkle on the Zarya and Danger Man on the main tank as predicted as Reinhardt.
Right. Fat Mike going up as Widow. I know him to be a pretty good Widow, but Widow, of course, very prominent in this meta. Raven's kind of a more projectile-based hits DPS, I believe. So he's going to roll with the Pharah here. I mean, supposedly for now. And Technique, they're going to run double hit scan, Deadlock Gengar, along with the Rein Zarya, the Mercy, and the Zen. That's a pretty standard comp. I guess the Soldier's a little out of place.
I suppose, and where would I'm curious where Soldier would fit in if it's simply more of a comfort-based pick, or as opposed to maybe a Hanzo that could have more shield breaking potential. So
yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Although here comes Los Muertos. They're coming in as a dive. They have Pharah instead of Tracer though, and so let's see how that goes. Right now, it looks like they're going to be rotating all the way around left side from the attacking. Oh, Fat Mike, early pick already, and the res does not go off. So it looks like it's going to be a very quick reset. Oh, no, it looks like Los Muertos. They're going to commit into this. And down goes Winston. D.Va goes out of mech. Genji is down as well. And it's just the supports and Baby D.Va. Oh, Ryan gets the charge. And, oh no, Ryan goes down too!
Oh my goodness, and just the fact that there's such a longer respawn for that Reinhardt, that could be a huge difference, although Danger's Man's aggression has granted him 97% worth of his ultimate charge, whereas the closest is naming his heart on Los Muertos with 60%, so that Earth Shatter might have been worth that early death.
That's right, although here they come, Reinhardt just getting back to the fight. Raven has swapped over to the Sombra instead of the Pharah. Interesting pick there. And the brawl's kind of just going on. There goes the slam. Winston left the Mercy and the Genji just on the ground laying. Although only Mercy's going to go down. Winston goes down now. And Ryan's going to go down once again. D.Va gets out of mech. iMonkey is out. And it looks like it's just Zarya on the point now. And this should be Los Muertos' map. It's 2v1 here. Yep.
Yes, that fight, once they lost the Reinhardt and even though Spurkle was able to maintain some hold on the point, there was just so much DPS involvement from Control, from Raven on the Sombra even. Having Raven on Sombra is such a great pick to counter Danger Man's Reinhardt. Once you're hacked as a Reinhardt, oh, that is a very unfortunate kill from Fat Mike.
That's a great shot. Genji can't be peeking out. This is seeing that Fat Mike is a deadly Widowmaker. Can't take too many chances. But we get into this team fight here. Genji gonna get rezzed up here. They're all diving on this Widowmaker, so it shows that she is a high priority target here. And down she goes. Here comes the D.Va bomb. I got stuck on. Oh, it gets two though. It got stuck on the payload. And the Genji on Los Muertos also going to pop ult as well. They popped a lot of ults here. They're only going to have the Mercy ult and the Sombra ult. I feel that maybe they committed too many ults, 4 ults into that fight.
I agree. I could have done without the Dragon Blade there. iMonkey's self-destruct was so perfectly placed, though, waiting for that Reinhardt to go down so there is no shield capability in a relatively open spot of the map. Great play.
Oh, well, and here comes that EMP, and down goes Mercy and Zenyatta, and this is just going to be a reset. All that's left is Spurkle, the Zarya, and down she goes. Oh, well, Tracer's actually back on point. Able to get one pick, and down. Oh, Love Gangster has left the game. Oh, but they're not part of this game, so
we're all good. But no,
good. No pause needed.
And what's excellent with that Sombra ultimate, even though Danger Man was already dead, just having no abilities, you feel like your hands are so tied. And right now with Cantaloupe still having Valkyrie, a lot can happen.
Well, there it goes. And it's only Genji who's down. Ryan's just going to leave everyone out. Zenyatta goes down, and Monkey gets out of mech here. And Fat Mike under pressure again from this Winston. This Winston is on Fat Mike a lot now. And down goes the Zenyatta as well. Here we come. Cantaloupe coming in for a risky res on control. It's a kind of a scrappy fight here. 2v2 here. Oh, here comes the Diva Bomb for Monkey. Won't get anybody, but oh, and we'll get taken out before the mech. So no ult charge fed there. But there's still 4 minutes for Los Muertos. Plenty of time for them to regroup and attack.
For sure, and I think really the change there was Danger Man was able to remain aggressive while making sure that his shield was charged for that ultimate from iMonkey. Because once your shield is gone as a Reinhardt main, that is just the signal for your enemy team to absolutely go crazy on your fellow teammates. But it looks like we might be going to another side, another route of attack from Los Muertos.
Oh yeah. The Winston on Los Muertos has been on Fat Mike so much. Oh, and here comes the Primal Rage. He's looking to trap Vectrius, and down goes Vectrius. It's a 3-man advantage for Los Muertos. There comes the Graviton. There's nothing to combo with it, though. Oh, but Mercy gonna get taken out. Fat Mike able to kill her in 1 shot. And now it's just Zarya and Widowmaker on the point. Now it's just Widowmaker. Here comes the Transcendence from Vectrius, and Superhero gonna come in as well. He's gonna get the res off. Here comes the Diva Bomb. Will it be big?
Oh, it
will
is.
Be big. Gets 2, and also forces Vectrius out. Sparkle's the only one on point. It's just the Widowmaker now. Danger Man coming in now. Comes in with the charge. Doesn't get anyone. And he's just gonna go down very quickly, and that's gonna be the point for Los Muertos. Oh, correction. Nope. Called that too early. Mercy Valk's in. Tracer coming in and got the kill on Control. The Control gonna get rezzed up here. There's the EMP. Takes down Superhero. Although, it's still an even fight here. Looks like Deadlock Gang are coming back in this, although it's still 4v3 here. Now 4v2, make that 4v1 now. Technique just trying to stay on the point here. He's so low, and down he goes. And that's a great stall coming in from Deadlock Gang.
For sure, what a fun round to watch in that you could see how Fat Mike was trying to be countered so much by, by the Winston on Los Muertos, and they were able to really shut down Fat Mike for a while, but once that Widowmaker got an alternative angle, I was getting nervous for Los Muertos, even though they had so much time. What an enjoyable round to watch. I'm curious to see if Deadlock can compete with that time.
Yeah, 2 minutes 12. That's a very solid time for Los Muertos. Their dive, that was very deadly on Fat Mike. Fat Mike, I felt maybe I had been out of position a few times, but I think that Los Muertos, they did a great job just getting on him every time. He was their win condition. He jumped in, I believe it was, naming is hard. Their Winston would always jump on and make life difficult for Fat Mike. Dude, Fat Mike right now, I guess they're in the spawn, so it won't matter here. But Los Muertos, they are going with the dive here again. Worked on offense. Why won't it work on defense?
Exactly, why not? And what I really enjoyed though also was that Sombra play. I think what really made it possible for Los Muertos to get such a good time on this round was they won important team fights by a long margin, allowing them to move the payload forward relatively uncontested most of the time until that, at least for the 3rd point of Numbani, until that last final stall, which was very impressive defense from Deadlock Gang. So let's see if they can replicate that on defense.
Yep. All right, so they're going to go with the Lucio and Mercy here. Very interesting composition here. Double snipers from Deadlock Gang along with Zarya and Ryan. So very standard affair here in this meta. Raven kind of just hiding here, probably just getting a scout for the team and their location. We're going to get a team fight more than likely here. Yep, it is up on this top right if you're looking at the defender's side. Winston jumping in here, just taking a lot of damage here. It's both tanks for Los Muertos are in there. No picks. Diva's going to go out of mech. Monkey will go out, and Monkey will go down as well. Winston able to pick up Ryan, it gets rezzed up anyway. Raven gets the kill on Zarya, very impressive there. Winston, Primal Rage, and is gonna go for Fat Mike, and down goes Fat Mike here. This is still somewhat of an even team fight, I would say. Danger Man just in there swinging away, and down he goes. And now it's just going to be a runaway for Deadlock Gang here.
It's definitely time to retreat. I was surprised that there was still so much contesting of that point. Though if naming is hard going down as the Winston, that Lucio is going to be extremely helpful to get everyone back to the point before that Winston can make another impact on stifling Fat Mike's impact on the game.
Well, Fat Mike, or correction, naming is hard got rezzed up, but then Fat Mike takes out Raven, so they're still up 5v6 here. Fat Mike's still looking for some more picks, and here comes the dive. Both tanks coming on him, but that's leaving the backline kind of exposed here, although nothing is going to come from it. Here comes the Dragons on the point. Not really going to do too much here, and a Valkyrie coming in for a superhero as well. Monkey able to pick up Hanzo on technique on Hanzo, and Splatnum able to get down Danger Man, and this looks to be another reset for Deadlock Gang. Although Los Muertos gonna use the Transcendence there. Very interesting use of it.
Yes, I was curious about the use of not only that Transcendence, but that Dragon Strike from Technique, in that his Zarya Sparkle now has the ultimate, was at around 80% to that ultimate Graviton Surge, and once you can combine those two together, it's practically a completely one-team fight. So on both sides, I'm not sure if they were ideal usages of ultimates. So we'll see how this next fight goes with 4 ultimates available for Deadlock and 5 ultimates available for Los Muertos.
Right, well, he's got his ult now, and here comes the Diva Bomb, though. I'm sure they're just going to wait this one out. Zarya does have ult here, although is hacked right now. Again, Los Muertos do not have a Transcendence. Well, down, they're going to lose. Deadlock Gang are going to lose 2, make that 3, and 4. And it's just Zarya and Mercy now. Oh, and Lucio, correction, too. And they got to back out here because they have a team wipe here. Team wipe combo. They've got 5, probably more than likely going to get 6 ults. And they got to use them. Although, Los Muertos, they got 2 ults. They got a big one, Soldier's ult, a Tactical Visor. Let's see how he'll use that one. And along with that, a Valkyrie. So maybe might be able to keep him a little bit of sustain if she's out of the Graviton. But we'll see how that goes here as Winston kind of just jumping on the top right. Again, looking from the defender's point of view.
I'm definitely keeping an eye.
Below. Reinhardt goes down. Along with that, Mercy's being harassed in the backline by Monkey. Very interesting here. 30 seconds left. And there's 2 picks for Deadlock Gang. They have the Graviton. And Mercy valked in. Mercy gets the res on Winston too. Got less than 15 seconds remaining here for the first point. And they're just kind of fighting. No one's getting close to the point here. Oh, correction, there's a back cap going on right now. It's Reinhardt coming in. We got kind of a separate fight here. There's the Soldier ult I spoke of. Although Danger Man getting in with the Shatter picks up 2 kills. And I think that's going to be the fight 1 for Deadlock Gang here. Took a little long. They still have to grab dragons too.
Yes, I was definitely surprised that they only used 1 of those, well, excuse me, 2 of those 6 ultimates they ultimately had available. And I was just keeping on watching Splatnum's Transcendence thinking, oh, if they went just a little bit earlier, they might have more time to push the payload because he would not have had that Transcendence to counter all of that damage. But hey, hindsight's 20/20, and let's see how this second point goes. I find this second part to be quite difficult, honestly, on attack.
I find it to be difficult if you get stuck early. Then it's very difficult. Oh, Fat Mike, early pick there. Let's see how that will snowball for Deadlock Gang here. There's the Graviton. Oh, got stuck on the Winston shield. And he overshot. Oh, he gets 2! 2 with the Diva Bomb. Monkey picking up big kills there. Technique, though, gets the Mercy. And it's just the 2 snipers left. Oh, but they're doing work as well. It's an even fight. Fat Mike can't leave him uncontested. Otherwise, he'll kill about half your team.
And managed to move the payload at the same time. Absolutely incredible Widowmaker play going on right now. It's amazing how just one shot can completely change everything. But I suppose that's her catchphrase, right?
1 shot, 1 kill.
Exactly. Well, or 1 shot, 5 kills in Fat Mike's case.
Ooh. Oh, but Raven able to get the pick here, although... Oh, no, they're going to make a contest in the last second here, Los Muertos. No combos. Oh, they're so close. 0.3 meters. Danger Man, though. Again, the aggressive Reinhardt play gets a few kills. Cantaloupe gets the res off, and there's the Dragons coming in the middle of the point. We got less than a minute to go here. And all they have to push is point 3. Danger Man, though, picking up all the kills. And the Shatter. Not going to get anyone in that Shatter. Oh, and D.Va. So close to getting mech, but won't.
So, once again, I'm not sure if that Earth Shatter was completely necessary, but if you are in a bit of a time crunch, as right now, they only have 2 minutes left approximately. They already will finish this map if they do in a shorter time than Los Muertos. So I won't be surprised if we see some potentially early usage of ultimates to ensure team fight wins.
Yep, well, they only have two ults right now. It's the support ult, so though Zarya might be able to generate her fight in the middle of this one or in the next fight if there is another fight that will happen after this. And we see Winston here. He's diving on the backline. D.Va coming in from behind them. So they're kind of getting surrounded here, deadlocking. Although here comes the... Oh, he got hacked as he did it, and he's going to lose his ultimate there. Technique's going to go down to control, and this two-pronged attack from Los Muertos is going to work very well for them. As now it's going to be a full reset for deadlocking, and they keep pushing in.
And right now, Naming His Heart is just punishing them right now with that Winston. That is not a tickle from that Tesla Ray. Right now, Winston is making the hugest difference, not just in centering that attack against Fat Mike, but in being able to track multiple targets at once. The communication between iMonkey and Naming His Heart has been excellent, as their coordination's been great.
Oh yeah, they've been jumping in together, and every time they dive, it seems like they're gonna get a kill. There's the Graviton though, and the D.Va Bomb, not gonna get anyone. Everyone was stuck in it. Oh, and there's the Slam, not gonna get anyone there though. Technique coming in, he's gonna get the kill in the Zarya. Here's the Soldier Tactical Visor, able to pick up 1 kill. Will it get any more? No, it won't. Although Tracer kind of just in the back line there. Probably just gotta reset, get out of there.
And
down goes Technique.
There was a moment I was hopeful for a back cap as that Tracer was being uncontested on the point. It could have been a little sneaky, but right now Los Muertos is on fire, I would say. As you can see, 3 out of the 6 players are on fire, and Raven has that EMP available for their next team fight. I think Sombra's ultimate is underrated, frankly, and I think that it could really decide whether or not Deadlock can make it.
Speaking of Sombra ult, here it comes right now. There it is. It's going to pick up, I think, 3. And no one's on the point. It's just Lucio on the point. Now Tracer as well joins. Gonna pick up the kill on Soldier, but I think that's gonna be it. It's just Tracer on the point versus about everybody else. And Los Muertos will take map 1 Numbani here in a very close game.
Yes, that was 2-3. That's right. And gotta love the style from iMonkey. I wonder if they have play of the game. That is my guess. There we go.
Here is play, one of his big D.Va bombs.
Ooh.
This was a big one because this is the one that capped the point for them.
Mm-hmm. There could have been at least 4 different D.Va ultimates, I could imagine. At 60 eliminations with 73% kill participation, that is an incredible statistic.
That's insane, especially for the off-tank role and D.Va, where I mean D.Va I guess is DPS light, I would say, unlike Roadhog, or Roadhog I'd say yeah he's DPS. So very surprising regardless, and it's an amazing job by him. But yeah.
So
Oh,
So we're going to take a really quick break. It turns out that there is a little bit of frame rate issues, so I will make sure that those are taken care of for the next map, and we will be right back. Welcome back, everybody, and I apologize, but there seems to be a little bit of a frame rate issue. I'm going to be continuously trying to fix this throughout our match, but for now, we do have to move on to Lijiang Tower. I am sorry for any inconveniences, but hopefully you can see how great this Overwatch is because I've been loving this match so far.
Yeah, these are two top teams, and they're going at it. Very close one, 3-2 on Numbani. If you're just joining us, Los Muertos pushed it all the way, and they had 2 minutes to spare. Deadlock gang, though, they pushed it very close. Very close one there. They pushed it around the last turn for on the last point of Numbani, but Los Muertos did well. Big thing is their dive. Naming is hard, and iMonkey, they have been on fire with their dives. They've been harassing Fat Mike a lot, and I mean, I can see why they go after Fat Mike. Fat Mike is when he goes uncontested, he kills 4 people, and then that's it. So it's a great job on Los Muertos to point out that Fat Mike, or before the game, that Fat Mike is the one guy you got to go after.
For sure.
It's working for them really well right now.
Yes, I definitely am curious to see what changes are made, as right now, Naming is Hard and iMonkey, as you were saying, have just been communicating so well. I've been extremely impressed with how they coordinate their dives, and not just when targeting Fat Mike. There seems to be a real priority on, as well as the Splatinums, Zenyatta, and now Cantaloupe has been substituted in for Mercy. So I hope to see more of that high quality diving from Los Muertos.
Yep, it'll be interesting to see how Deadlock gang will respond to that, because it's going to be very difficult for them running Widow. Even though Fat Mike is so great, he's been dove a lot, so I don't know if they're going to... I don't know how they're going to fix it. If they're going to be sticking together more, or they're going to have Widow be with them. Is Fat Mike just going to swap off and go something else with more mobility, maybe like McCree or something else? I'm not too sure how they're going to do it. It'll be very interesting to see.
The one thing I'm sure of, though, is that Fat Mike will not stay on that Torbjorn, as disappointed as I am. But let's go to... so he's going to go to your Junkrat. So I think that's a great choice for Lijiang Tower, as it is a very tight map, as most King of the Hills are. There can be such great impact in this small area. So let's see how effective that is.
Yep, it's very interesting to see here. Los Muertos are pushing all the way around left here. They are the blue side now, and the Deadlock gang are the red here. Technique, he's going to go hacked. There he goes down quickly. And that's going to give Los Muertos the advantage in the fight here. They haven't come onto the point. Well, they're finally getting on now. And let's see how this goes. It's kind of just a big scrum in the middle. D-Mex and Mercy goes down. Each team has lost basically 2 players. Oh, well, now it's going to be, believe, Los Muertos. Yep, Los Muertos have the advantage. It's just the Baby Diva, and down goes Baby Diva.
Look at Control on the Tracer. Control on the Tracer was able to take care of final blows on Winston, Baby Diva, Diva's mech. To have that Tracer being able to coordinate once again with your Winston is game-changing, and you could see as that scrim was quite close, but that Tracer getting those quick kills at the end changes everything.
Yep, well, here we go. Control used his bomb there, but it didn't get anybody. So very interesting to see that. They'll be down. Oh, even trade. There we got trades there. Here comes the Diva bomb from Los Muertos. Not going to get anyone. And McCree, Fat Mike, able to get the Diva, the D-Mech to Diva. It's still going to be Los Muertos up in this fight here. Still holding that doorway to what I will call the food stalls very well here. Seems that Deadlock gang, they went to the point once and they haven't been back since the beginning.
I'm curious if we'll see a Brigitte coming out soon to combat that Tracer and Sombra, maybe even that Winston, but right now the dive has been unstoppable.
Well, Fat Mike gonna get the pick onto Tracer early there. Each team lost their DPS, although Control gonna get rezzed up there, and Danger Man goes down as well as Technique. Mercy goes down, and now they're pushing them into their spawn now.
Oh, and we do see Fat Mike switching over to the McCree. I think that's a great pick. And right now, an even better choice is Los Muertos is backing up to the point, as when you're so close to spawn camping a team, they still can get back and spawn and regain full health. So I'm happy that they're using a little bit of self-control, even though they must be very excited.
Oh, here comes the bomb. Gets two!
Oh!
Control, what a bomb there. And they only have 10 seconds left. They have to get onto this point now. Superhero gonna get... No, he won't get the res off. It was very close to. Sparkle gets one kill there. But is it gonna be enough? Well, yep, Danger Man's gonna be on the point here. So how long can he hold this for his team to get back? They're gonna have three ults. Well, here come, they popped all the ults there. Winston goes down to Fat Mike. There's the Diva bomb coming in. It's 3. Make that 4 now. McCree. Right now it's just Tracer and Mercy on the point now. Tracer gonna go down. It's just Mercy. And now Diva. McCree is also there too, but he's in the background fighting here. It's 2v2 here. Oh, and there's the EMP coming out. Mercy's still alive. Down she goes now, finally. And it's Sparkle getting demeched here. Reinforcements have come in for Deadlock gang though. It's Lucio and Winston. Let's see, McCree able to get the pick onto Sombra very early there. And this looks like, yep, it's gonna be Deadlock gang.
Fat Mike was...
long time.
It has been, but Fat Mike was at 37 HP and still managed to close out that fight with no fear practically. That clutch play ensured that at least Deadlock will get a chance for the rest of this round.
Yep, I saw Fat Mike too. He was kind of just in the back, or kind of off the point, just kind of fighting. Now he's hiding here. He's very close to another High Noon, Deadeye. Although they also have a Valkyrie here, so it'll be interesting to see how they use that. Sombra does not have ult, and here comes the early Valkyrie here. Although Fat Mike able to get the pick onto the Mercy, onto Los Muertos Mercy. There's the bomb. Oh, and down goes Control. It goes down to Lucio. It's a Monkey Rage come in, and he's kind of just chasing around. Now it's just the Winston left on point. And I don't think he's going to escape.
No.
He won't.
And Danger Man was actually able to stop Raven's hack. Raven has been extremely useful on that Sombra. I think that's been a great unique pick. However, once you damage a Sombra, her hack is stopped and she has a cooldown. So Danger Man's Winston is a great counter to the success of Raven's Sombra. Excuse me.
Right. Well, Fat Mike used Deadeye there. Very interesting, since there was nobody there. Maybe it was zoning. Maybe it was a Fat Finger. I'm not too sure here. But there's 20% left. Fat Mike gonna pick Raven off, although each team lost their DPS here. Let's see. Both Diva bombs come out at the same time. But it's Monkeys that's gonna succeed. Gets 2 there. And Superhero's gonna go down. It's just Winston on the point and Tracer. Now it's just Tracer on the point here. Down goes the Deadlock gang Tracer, and that might be it. Fat Mike, can he get on the point? McCree gotta use those legs. Can he roll in? He'll get in just in time, and Vectrius also pops the ult as well. Sparkle in there as well. She's not in there. Fat Mike down goes, and Sparkle also gonna go out of mech. There's another EMP there. Danger Man and Mercy. That's all there is. And now Tracer comes into the fight here. It's just Tracer on the point. Once Tracer goes down, Los Muertos will take the first round.
And you saw once again, Deadlock can do a great hold, as we saw in Numbani, and I was honestly not surprised if their Tracer would have been able to hold on to that longer, but as overtime goes on, that wick moves so quickly, yeah.
Yeah, they do a great job at stall. Either they do a great job at stall. I'm going to say they do a great job at stall. I'm not going to say Los Muertos are bad at killing the one last character, because they clearly have been able to do it. But Deadlock gang, they do it a very impressive stall. They always come in groups. There's always one character or one hero always stuck on the point, and then next thing you know, reinforcements are coming in. It's Winston and Mercy. Fat Mike also going to swap over to the Widow here. Very interesting, because Raven has gone to the Pharah. Otherwise, comps are the same, except Vectrius is on Lucio instead of Zenyatta for this. So let's see how that goes here. A Widow and Pharah on separate sides here of the fight, but the fight's just going on in the middle. Monkey able to take down Winston very quickly there. Danger Man is out of the fight. Sparkle is also out of the fight. Technique in the back line. He's working on the supports. Got the Zen. Mercy goes down too. Superhero. Also on Moira. Very interesting pick there over the Mercy. And now it's just the Winston on point here. Once Winston goes down, Deadlock Gang will cap the point. And yep, that's what it looks to be. Raven's still sticking. Oh, okay, they did cap the point. I'm sorry. I didn't hear the sound effect. Raven's still sticking on the Pharah, which is very interesting here, though.
Yes, and I think this is what it is. Deadlock is survivable. They are able to take these fights. I could have sworn that Los Muertos was going to win that first point. But even with just the tiniest amount of health, they can do so much and just wait for their team. That they're stalling. It really is just survivability. And once again, I am curious why Raven is on that Pharah. Once you capture that first point.
Went down. Fell into the pit on the sides.
Want to see the fish.
How will this affect Deadlock? And down goes Danger Man, so the tanks are down. Down goes 1 DPS. Fat Mike goes down. Cantaloupe, though, goes down. So let's see how will this stall work out for Los Muertos. Or correction, Deadlock Gang. Looks like it won't be the best here. Oh, no. Sprinkle able to get on the point here. Sprinkle gets out of mech, though. Winston almost made it through the bubble. And now almost made it through the hole, correction. It has to jump out and retreat. Raven gets the pick. It gets the staggered pick. And because Deadlock Gang don't have a Mercy, there's no res. That's a permanent kill.
And right now, Los Muertos has 5, almost 6 ultimates available to Deadlock Gang's 1. So even though right now it is 20 to 47, this hold could last maybe even to 100%.
Yep, let's see. Oh, down goes Moira. She got pushed off. Danger Man able to save herself. Raven ults right into the defense matrix. Here comes the Transcendence as well, and a Diva Bomb coming in as well. Diva Bomb won't get anything, but there's another Diva Bomb for Monkey. This one gets Fat Mike and a DMAC onto Sprinkle. Here, and it's another fight won by Los Muertos. Very interesting to see a Monkey and Sprinkle. They like to ult at the same time, except Monkey always seems to kill Sprinkle.
Yes, and I think that is naming his Hard's great shield placement so far. There's such a long cooldown on Winston's shield, but I think that they've been tracking ultimates very well, and it's shown. But right now, Dangerman25 is switching over to the Reinhardt. I'm very excited. This is my favorite character, and I think it can work out really well against this comp.
Yep. Fat Mike getting the early pick there. So they do have a Mercy, so let's see. It is going to get rezzed up. Oh, no, it won't. Fat Mike gets the kill on top. Here comes another ult coming in here.
And there you go. That is what makes a Reinhardt so incredible. So right now, oh, that fire strike on the Mercy got me so excited. But I would scoot back a little bit. Even though Raven is on the Sombra, there is still the capacity for iMonkey to knock people off of that bridge. It has happened many times.
All right, so here we go. Another fight coming in for Los Muertos now. Naming his Hard is going to take down Danger Man early here. And Mercy's going to go down to the Diva Bomb. Although there's the Transcendence invested into this fight here. They're so close, Los Muertos are to capping this point. And it won't be the last fight if they do. They're still at 82% here. Superhero doing a great job stalling. Technique now is the last one on. And here comes Reinhardt. Oh, just too late here.
Unfortunately, I really feel like that Reinhardt should have waited. There's such a huge stagger right now, and with 90%, there's around like only 10 seconds left in this round. So if that Reinhardt could have waited a little bit longer, maybe they would have already been in the fight.
Yep, well, here we go. Diva's going to get on the mech here along with Tracer. Diva gets out of mech already very quickly. Danger Man is here. He does have his ultimate. Let's see. Well, he has got to use it. This is going to be the last fight. Here comes the Diva Bomb. It's stuck in the air. And it's not going to get anyone. There's the hammer down, although didn't get anyone. Very curious of that. And there's the EMP invested into that as well, along with a Coalescence in. And now it's just Tracer. And Baby Diva as well. Let's see. Tracer is going to have time for one regroup here, so...
I can't believe they
but Lucio goes down. Oops, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I can't believe they were able to take that with very little tank support near the end. But this DPS and healer composition has been so survivable.
Yep, here we go. This is for map 3. Deadlock Gang has to win this. They cannot lose. And Fat Mike getting 2. We see why he's so deadly on the Widowmaker here. And let's see. Raven stuck in the back line here, kind of fighting the tanks here, although the naming is hard. Down he goes. And now it's just the Baby Diva. And Mercy is going to come in. Can he get the res off? Oh my gosh, he does! And we'll get this longer stall here. Tracer and Winston are the ones on point. They're the only ones left. It's just a big scrum on the point. Everyone looking around. They're trying to chase Winston down around the pole, and that's going to do it.
Wow. I'm so happy we're going to a map 3 because these teams have both been surprising me throughout this match. Just when I think a fight is lost, they come right back. They have this clutch ultimate. I mean, I swear that some of these players, like iMonkey must be related to Poco somehow. We need to check that out. So, but this is my favorite part of Lijiang Tower because control and naming is hard. And Sparkle and Dangerman are going to be using the Reinhardt and Zarya combination, my ultimate favorite. I'm so excited.
Yep. It's very interesting to see Deadlock Gang on the Moira instead of a Mercy because you lose the res, but also, as I expected, Los Muertos going to the Goats comp here. This is the map that you're going to run Goats on. And this is so Goats heavy favored. So let's see how will this work. Again, they're going to go rotate all the way around the back here. They're going to catch the Moira out of position, running back from spawn. Oh, correction. I'm looking at the wrong team. That's Deadlock Gang able to pick it up. Kill there. And now it's a scrum here. Danger Man going to go down, so even picks here for each team.
Control has just been dominating with that Zarya. Right now it's at 65 charge, but throughout there has been so many high energy kills already, and that has truly made the difference in this team fight.
Yep, alright, so here we go. Danger Man, is he going to be able to get on the point here? And he is, but everyone else on his team is dead. Now it's just Technique on the point here. Might want to just regroup. Wow, what a quick pulse bomb there from Technique, but it's going to go to waste. And Los Muertos will cap the point.
And interestingly enough, Fat Mike is switching over to the Junkrat, which although has great shield breaking capabilities and is counter to Brigitte, that Zarya is going to get charged so fast.
Oh yes, but they are running the Goats comp here. Oh, and there is the huge slam. It's going to pick up almost everybody on the team. And down goes 2. Make that 3, 4, and now it's just Fat Mike. Oh no, but Tracer's back capping. Oh, but he's able to get away just before. In all the chaos, Technique almost getting the back cap there.
It's just in those moments you just want to be able to focus on the whole team and you forget that, hey, where was that Tracer 5 minutes ago? Or 5 seconds, excuse me.
Well, again, because the Goats comp, they have so many tanks. Here's a quick Riptire, able to get naming is hard very quickly there, so they're going to have the advantage. No main tank, nothing to block Danger Man's ult, and there it is. The only thing blocking it right now. Both Coalescents are invested into this fight. Let's see. How is this gonna work here? They got a big fight going on. Sparkle able to take out Raven. There's the charge. Oh, Danger Man gets 2 with the charge there. And it's Cantaloupe now. Down goes to the Junkrat, Fat Mike. And that will do it.
Oh, that was, and with Raven was using her their ultimate right then, as Brigitte was using Rally, so that Rally is completely lost. That armor is gone.
Alright, well, let's see here. Fat Mike, he's close to another one. Danger Man is too. Danger Man, though, goes down. They're stuck in a Graviton. No combo, though. No one's there. It's a 4v6 now. How long can Deadlock Gang stall this one for? Let's see, it's Vectrius and Technique on the point alone by themselves. 2 very good characters at stalling.
Although
on the point.
With Graviton available, I mean, right now, Control can just click Q and make sure that all these stragglers go away. Or it could just beam them down, like was just shown.
Oh, and a good job there by the tanks, blocking off the entrances for Technique, kind of cornered him in, and then just let the Moira Ball just leech off that damage for him, just for a little bit.
Yes. And Fat Mike does have a Riptire available, and in such a close map, as I believe he's preparing for right now, you can get so many tanks at once. This is going to be an ultimate that will define the next fight.
Oh, yep, here we go. They've got they have about 4 other ults available. Down goes Zarya. That's a great pick there. Fat Mike gonna go down, though. So down goes a large part of their tank busting. Oh, and it's going to be a big beat 'em up on here.
Oh.
Oh, correction, it won't be. But it looked set up to be big, and it's just Tracer on the point. Tracer will more than likely go down here, although I've been wrong on this before, especially when this map here. Oh, and here they come. Vectrius is just on the point. Fat Mike, he's looking to get on the point. Oh, he got charged off.
Wow, and Los Muertos can finish it off there with Lucio's sound barrier just capping off everything. Let's see our play of the game right here.
Ooh, it's from Danger Man.
I love Tank's play of the games.
I very much enjoy them as well.
Ooh.
Very different. Wow. So Los Muertos gonna go up 2-0. Very surprising.
And I'm definitely excited to see how Deadlock can come back from this. I really hope that we can get to that Oasis map 5, but right now, even though fights have been close, Los Muertos has been coming up on top every time.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. Deadlock Gang have only gone to one, or correction, they've been to 2 map 5 series, both against Don't Envy Us. None of them have been reverse sweeps. So this is going to be very interesting to see how they will be able to come back here. Well, Los Muertos has lost 2.
Yes, I see.
We'll be resetting.
So our next map will be Horizon Lunar Colony. I think that this map will... I mean, of course, it defines whether or not Deadlock Gang will be able to win this match or not, but based on all of the great Winston play we've been seeing, I think that this map will definitely have a bit more fire from both sides.
Yeah, I think it will too. Both teams have great tank players. I think Danger Man, though, personally, just for me, I think he's better suited for the Reinhardt.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it'll be a little bit tougher for Deadlock Gang, but his Winston gameplay, it isn't bad. It's just not as good as his amazing Reinhardt gameplay. So
right,
it'll be very interesting to see here. Naming is hard, though, along with iMonkey have been some of the top, or they have been very good on the Winston and the Diva, and their dive is really good. Although Los Muertos, as I've said before, they love their goats comp, and this is, and they're attacking first here. I would not be surprised at all if right here we're going to see goats coming out from Los Muertos, and they could very well take this very quickly, depending on how depending on how fast they can kill everyone else.
For sure, with Horizon you can snowball so easily. I mean, with any control point map, that is definitely something where if you don't win that first fight when you're on attack, it can last the full 7 minutes, or for sure, you can win in 2 or 3. So if you were going to get a roll, it might be with the GOATS composition. I agree with you completely. It's just there's so much domination with if you get all of those great tank ultimates in a row and still have the security of, say, a sound barrier, for example, or coalescence, you're unkillable. It's unstoppable at times. So I foresee that as well. And I'm sorry to those watching, still trying to fix this frame rate issue, but hopefully we'll be able to fix this soon.
It'll be very interesting to see here because Deadlock Gang have been really good on stalling. So it'll be interesting to see if maybe if they're able to keep it up even on TCP. Maybe I wouldn't. It would be very difficult for them, but I'd be very interested to see if how that will work for them. They've gotten a lot of time stalling. They have prevented a lot of time.
For sure. I mean, I hope maybe we can even see some Mei being played. I've definitely loved watching some Mei. I believe Rascal played her in the recent Contenders matches in NA Contenders, and it's been a joy to see how many different compositions have been introduced in that league. So hopefully Owlet tournament can do the same. I'm looking forward to maybe seeing a little bit more creative compositions, maybe even as I keep mentioning, maybe the Symmetra. I can hope. But what else are you hoping to see tonight, other than, of course, that great stalling?
Um, from these two teams, from these two teams, I'm looking for map 5.
Yes.
To be honest. Well, specific character I would love to see. I like to see Bastion, because I used to be Bastion main on
Oh,
console, and I also want to see Doomfist, just because Doomfist is very exciting to watch.
mm-hmm. A good Doomfist can be so frustrating, and same with a Bastion, because I feel like it takes so much more of a team effort to deal with those aggressors. Whereas with a Tracer, you can think, okay, I can swap to Brigitte and try to deal with her that way. But with a Doomfist, I sometimes find that it's team coordination that really stops a really good player. And how would you suggest for players who are unsure of how to deal with a Doomfist that is ruining their competitive experience? What different things can you try?
I think number one option, you go Roadhog.
Mm-hmm.
Because you go Roadhog or Pharah, depending on what role you play. If you're more comfortable on the off tank, then obviously you go Roadhog. If you're more comfortable with the DPS, then you might want to just go Pharah, because they can all kind of shut down Doomfist really well. Pharah can just outrange Doomfist, and she can basically not be touched by him, because
Mm-hmm.
she's got the unlimited jets and she's flying. So it'd be very difficult for Doomfist to get up there. Although a skilled Doomfist can. Um, but if a Doomfist is killing you as Pharah, then I don't know if there's anything you can do. But with Roadhog, you can kind of prevent him from kind of just charging in on a few people. If you can get some hook skin, then it'll be great.
For sure. And with Roadhog, I think that Roadhog is such a fun and rewarding character to play as well. Just the endorphin release when you get a great hook, especially on, say, a Tracer, that can make your day. Even if you've lost so many games of competitive, not speaking from experience, of course, but definitely a hero that is rewarding in many ways. And that's why I really also enjoy the Junkertown map. I wish we could see more of that. But Junkertown has just such great character. I love how Blizzard um, infuses so much personality into every area of its lore, and Horizon's the same. Even with the new update of the map, you got to see a little peek into where Hammond lived, and I really do like the new update to Horizon.
Right. We are ready, correct?
I'm ready. Yes.
All right. I already sent in the R.
Perfect.
R. So we'll see how that goes. Wonder what we're waiting on right now. But I'll talk about one thing. There is a change. Spurkle has been subbed out for a Love Gangster. So
Oh,
it'll be very interesting to see how that works out. I believe Love Gangster is more of a Zarya player.
okay.
I believe so. So maybe that's just why.
Yeah, I could definitely see Zarya working well for Horizon, especially on that first attack point when everything is so condensed on defense as well. So I think Orisa can be a great pick for Horizon. Widowmaker, I'm expecting to see so much for Widowmaker from Fat Mike, especially now that there's more defensive covers in the new map update. But I'm just bring it at me, Los Muertos and Deadlock Gang. Surprise me. I'm excited to see what they bring to the table.
Yep. Okay. We have a one last minute change here.
Okay.
Noella Lee is gonna come in superhero. More than likely gonna be playing the Mercy role, just like superhero. And Love Gangster again, like we said, more than likely going into that off tank role. Though things could change. We're not gonna go 100% yet. We're just waiting on the teams to ready up here. Los Muertos are ready, just waiting on Deadlock Gang.
Very good.
Again, Los Muertos will be attacking first. and Deadlock Gang will be on the defending side. They'll be on the blue.
Do you have a preference as to whether or not you attack first?
On whether I attack or defend first?
Yes.
It depends. Probably with my Owlet team, I prefer to defend first because we've been doing really well. So you know, it's always good to see how far will they push us, and then also but probably a lot of the times I like to attack first. If I'm playing against like kind of an even match team, because I like to set the bar.
Right.
But if we're going up against like someone like if we're going up against probably like a silver team, then I would say let's defend first, so then we can only have to take one tick for defending. But it all depends. It all depends on the situation.
For sure. I also like to attack first a lot of the time, because then, like you said, you do get to set the tone. You do know the winning conditions immediately. And so I just to have that peace of mind, if you've completely rolled over a team and you just know what you have to do specifically. So let's see what our compositions are, though, for Horizon Lunar Colony.
Yep. Well, Los Muertos, they're stuck in spawn, so you do not have to follow the rules. Although, very interesting here, deadlocking. They might be. They have the Torbjorn technique. They are pulling it out. Double shields and double main heals. Fat Mike also on the Widow to provide extra support. This is very interesting to see here.
I am very happy. This is what I've been asking for all night. I just want to see something crazy that I never do, and maybe this is the push that Deadlock Gang needs to really take this to a map 5. Especially if there is such a divey composition coming from Los Muertos potentially. So we'll see if that can happen, but it looks like no, this is the GOAT's composition that we're used to. So I wonder if the turret will be effective or not.
Yep, we'll see. They do have a decent amount of shield break, or a kind of a spam damage in the Torbjorn. If he might be able to pick off just a few stragglers. But here we go. They're just going to push straight to point here, out onto the left side, Los Muertos. They're going to head onto point very quickly there. Moira is the only one kind of left behind here. Los Muertos already on the point. And Danger Man and Love Gang Show drop down. Danger Man's going to go down very quickly, though. The turret is still up there, taking damage. He's trying to upgrade to level 2. But he's going to have to just jump down. They're just giving up free ticks here. They're not going to contest. They're almost about to contest here, and they're not going to... And they C9 the point in less than 30 seconds. Los Muertos have capped the point.
Honestly, I would even consider just rushing to the point and leaving those people behind, the opposing team, because even though, yes, they died, they have such a weight now. We could see a snowball here.
Yep, we very well could, because they died very early here. Danger Man's the only one on the point here. Deadlock Gang have to be sure they get on the point here. Noelle Lee able to get this rest on Danger Man. Very interesting. Although gonna pay with that, with their life there. Danger Man goes down there. It's just Anna on point. Soldier now gonna come in sometime soon. Oh, nope, he will die before. And wow. I believe, how quick was that? I think that might be a minute and a half.
That was the fastest I've ever seen an Owlet, and I mean, good on you, because you predicted that. You predicted that this GOAT's comp would be this effective, and oh my goodness, 6 minutes and 34 seconds remaining. What do you do as Deadlock Gang? Like, how do you come back from this?
If you're Deadlock Gang, that's very tough, because a lot of the time that was given up was because they never fully rotated onto point. You saw just the two main tanks drop down, Ryan and Orisa drop down, and then there wasn't any support there for them, so that caused them to go down very quickly. Torbjorn is still up there, and he was getting pocketed by the Mercy. He's still trying to hammer his turn. I think he just had to drop down, and then when they did all drop down, they were all kind of waiting around for Mercy to res the Orisa, and then by that point, they already gave up 2 ticks, and none of them got on the point. So I think that was just sloppy communication on Deadlock Gang, in my opinion.
I can see that, and I just wish I could have seen what they were hoping to get from that Torbjorn, because it's just, I feel like another tank, or maybe even replicating the GOATS comp that Los Muertos has been pulling out so often would have been a bit more successful. But I mean, once again, hindsight is 2020, and let's see what the defense will be for Los Muertos this time around.
Yep. Well, Los Muertos, they're going to come in, and it looks like they have a lot of anti, I believe, anti-GOATS comp. They have a lot of spam damage. Orisa, Junkrat, and even Widowmaker, along with Diva. That's just a lot of spam damage. So, and it looks. Oh, are they gonna run Symmetra here?
Please.
They are gonna be running Symmetra.
Oh my
this
goodness.
is very interesting. One DPS though, it's just Soldier. This is very interesting here. Let's see.
Oh, with the teleporter going straight on point.
The teleporter straight onto point here. The Soldier gonna go down. Only 2 of them made it onto. 3 of them now are on point. They're gonna steal a tick out of this. But that might just be it. Yep, it will be. Symmetra will just die.
Oh.
Up now, Baby Diva. She's gonna get staggered here.
Oh my goodness, but that could have been so good. I mean, they did get a tick, but that could have been it. But Fat Mike is at 70% to that ultimate from that huge barrier. But will that make a difference? I don't know. I would switch off. Oh.
Gonna swap over to the Widowmaker here. It was interesting to see him. I would expect Technique to and Fat Mike to be on the Widow. But it's gonna be interesting. Let's see how this goes. They're gonna push in around left, but they're all so focused on the Widowmaker now. And now they finally see them all coming here. Now we're just gonna get a brawl up here. Danger Man picking up 2. It's both supports. Diva gonna go out of mech. Love Gangster. Danger Man gonna go down. Punished for his aggressiveness. Although naming his heart goes down as well here. An Eye Monkey and a Riptire are gonna come out here. Let's see. What will it get? It's going up the stairs. No, now it's not. It's kind of just jumping around. Gonna get 2. The Diva out of mech and the Lucio. Danger Man has now come in now, along with Noelle Lee. It's just Junkrat on the point. Gotta expect him to go down quickly, and he will.
Yes, I would definitely expect Los Muertos to let them take this point, and it looks like they're about to do so. With only the Mercy is curiously the closest to the point right now. I wonder if they'll come back. Yes, it looks that way.
Probably looking to generate some ult charge, about 20% away from the Valkyrie. As we all know, it's a very important ultimate ability. Can sustain in a team fight. Raven has swapped over to Widowmaker, and Damien is hard. Goes to the Winston here. So it shows they're going to go after Fat Mike here. Here comes the Diva Bomb. Not big. Fat Mike caught out by himself. More than likely going to die to the 2 off tanks. Oh, Control's going to get the kill actually on him. And, oh, there's the charge. Eye Monkey. Will he escape? No, he will not. Gets out of mech here. Now we just got a brawl here on the left side from the attacker spawn. There is a Shatter. Not going to pick up anyone. And a Res comes in on Danger Man. Let's see. Here comes their own Diva Bomb. Love Gangster. Will it get big? Oh, it will be big. It's 2 and 3. And the Diva mech is out. Here comes the Junkrat Tire. Will this one be big? Oh, no. It didn't go off. Fat Mike killed us 4. And Fat Mike, you see, uncontested. When you leave Fat Mike uncontested, he kills everybody. Naming is hard. Going to get rezzed up, though.
And they've almost got that second tick, too.
Here comes Doomfist in. He's just here to stall, though. Interesting to see. Oh, he's going to go down very quickly. Raven is the only one on point, along with Mei here. Mei is kind of going to be sticking around. We're waiting. Now Mercy is here, along with Lucio. Now it's just Lucio and Mei. Mei kind of up on the high ground. They need a killer. She does go down here. Now it's the 2 tank. It's Winston and Control. Doomfist. There's the big Shatter. It's got both DPS down and the Raging Monkey. Here comes the Diva Bomb. Oh, he gets the Mercy. And now Lucio is the only one. He won't get there. That is going to be it.
Wow, I am so. If I'm a fan of Deadlocking, I am frankly proud. Not only were they creative with their composition, they were able to once again show that classic sustain. They were able to combat the cheese factor of the Mei near the end and just prioritize targets so well. You could see in that almost every focus went straight to the Mercy at some times, and if you don't have your Mercy for that defense, you don't have your Resurrection. It's effectively a 7v5 once you lose a Mercy against a team with another one. So even though there is a huge time difference, it is 427 to 634, we could be here for a while. We could have a couple more rolls. We could have maybe an 8-8, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm hoping for the best here for both teams.
Yep. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting here. It's almost as if we have a brand new game. Each team has over 4 minutes. So we basically have a brand new game starting, and it's going to be interesting to see Deadlocking. They're going to probably take that momentum. They cap very quickly. This is very quick compared, I mean, just in normal standards. You know, if you take that out of the Los Muertos, capping it in about a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It's still a very quick take here. And they're just gonna run with their standard comp. They're gonna run. Deadlocking will run with what they ran to actually cap the point and cap both points. In fact, let's see. And along with that, it's also Los Muertos running the same comp here. They're gonna run down all run on the left side here. And Fat Mike by himself, most likely just gonna duel this Widow here. We just got a brawl coming up on the top right. Fat Mike able to get the pick. Love Gangster gets out of mech though. And we still got a little scramble here. Fat Mike again, a second one. Vectrius goes down. Each team trading blows here. Oh, Danger Man gets killed by iMonkey. Got pushed into the little Junkrat balls after his death. Now it's just D.Va on the point. Down goes D.Va. Fat Mike gets 3. The last 3 kills. Final blows correction. And let's see, how will Los Muertos come back from that? They gave up the point in about a minute.
They're already attacking second point, which is a great idea. However, their healers are both back behind them. So if Danger Man takes too much damage, this second push is effectively over. But right now, the healers are thankfully coming back for Los Muertos.
Yep, very interesting here. Also, we see naming is hard. Going to swap over to the Winston here. So probably just to contest Fat Mike. Again, we saw Fat Mike left uncontested. Does not lead very well. Here comes the tire from Control. Will it pick up? Oh no, it gets immediately shot down by Fat Mike. Wow. Fat Mike uncontested once again. Nobody's over there with him. There's the slam. No one gonna die to it. And both support ults gonna be invested into here. Oh, Monkey gets 2 with the D.Va bomb. And now that should be it. It should be a reset here. Well, Lee gonna try and get out. Gonna run from the Doomfist. And now it's the Mercy also coming in. Doomfist misses though. Oh, and down goes Mercy.
Right now, I would say the MVP of that map was Splatinum on the Zenyatta. That was a great use of Transcendence. And interestingly enough, I was watching Splatinum. He was challenging Fat Mike. Now that is a Zenyatta with some guts.
Yep, but although they did use the Mercy ult as well, I'm not too sure about that one.
Oh, that is fair.
Here comes Raven in the back line. Teleport away. Didn't teleport that far, to be honest, actually. Now, Raven's just stuck in the back line here. Will they be able to kill? No. Oh, but Danger Man gets 2 on the point, along with Love Gangster. Love Gangster also going to get Monkey out of mech and kill Monkey. And now Winston charged off the point. And wow. Oh, and Ryan. Oh, he popped the ult very quickly there. Control now on the Doomfist. Oh, he gets Noel, gets the Mercy. And now it's just Lucio on the point to stall. Brand new opponent coming in. Oh, and the D.Va, or the correction, the Maywall able to block out the D.Va bomb from Raven. And here comes another Los Muertos stall. Control. Now it's Lucio. Can Lucio do it? No, he will not. That'll be it.
All right, so it looks like we have a little less than 2 minutes remaining on the side of Los Muertos. Still, very fast round, great coordination, but I mean, right now, Deadlock Gang can really make this even, and if they do get one great push right after taking point A, if they do take point A, we could have even a 1 minute 43 to 4 minute round. So right now, this is Deadlock Gang's chance to really dictate how Horizon Lunar Colony, and hence whether or not they will win, will go.
Yep. I would. Well, again, we're gonna see. It's Los Muertos already on the dive, or correction, already on goats. Before I was even gonna say it. Except they had the Torbjorn, more than likely gonna swap off before they head out of the spawn room. But we're gonna see here. Is this Symmetra and Pharah This is going to be very interesting here. I find it very interesting to have Pharah over Junkrat because I feel that Junkrat can provide more spam damage into the goat's composition. So that's very interesting to see. Along with that Symmetra, very interesting to see how will this work out for Deadlock gang here.
I mean, well, I have hope, but after the last Torbjorn adventure, I'm a little bit nervous for Deadlock with this defense composition. I hope they can prove me wrong. But let's see what happens.
Very interesting here. They're all pushing right into the Symmetra turrets, and they're just going to push straight to point now. This time, they do a very good job. Everyone's around now. They're all on the point. And here we go now. Just a brawl going on here. Raven stuns Danger Man here. Just causing a little bit of trouble here. Nope. Oh, Noelle Ali gets charged out. And that is good. That should be it. They lose 3. And Diva. And now Fat Mike able to take Diva out of mech, though. That could be a big pick for them in allowing them to not snowball. Technique, though. Oh, goes down to the Brigitte.
I wouldn't be shocked if iMonkey went back to spawn and then reselected Diva to get that mech back, but it looks like iMonkey will try to shoot their way back to that mech.
Yeah, might have gained a lot of ult charge there. Just don't want to lose it. Oh, and here comes the everyone's favorite ultimate. Oh, and it's a shatter. Oh, and there's another shatter here. Oh, and Technique gonna pop in the barrage. Not gonna get anyone though. Here comes the Diva Bomb. Will it get anybody? It will only get Monkey. That's it. So here we go. We still keep fighting. A lot of fights going on here. Los Muertos just on the point. No one's contesting it. Somebody's got to get on the point here, and finally somebody does. Fat Mike gets 2! He gets 2 in the back line. And Fat Mike looking to challenge the Zarya here. And he does, along with the help of Danger Man. And Raven accepts death openly.
Yes, that was definitely Fat Mike's fight right there. It was just, even though Fat Mike was not on point and Los Muertos was able to gain a tick, there's so much damage being built up.
And Fat Mike already got his ult again. Oh, good wall. Able by Danger Man. Just a little bit of time here, and they've already swapped over to some stall comps here. They're going to push into the right side here if you're looking for the defender spot. Los Muertos are. Here comes a Graviton. Oh, let's see. How would this Diva Bomb do? Going to get the D-Mech, which is very important there. Let's see here. We just got to fight on the point now. It's Mei just sitting there by herself, looking to stall as long as she can. All 3 supports are coming in now, along with Mei is there too. Danger Man comes in now, able to get the baby Diva. Let's see, we still got to fight. Mei gonna be invested here. And that should be it for Deadlock gang. Should be able to have another whole technique. Doing very good on the Mei.
The Mei and Symmetra combination is actually quite underrated because once you're freezing and slowing everyone down, the turrets become so much more of a pain, and Fat Mike as Symmetra can build up so much more damage over time as that character. So I'm not surprised that these 2 characters are still being picked. They've obviously been stalling long enough.
Right. Fat Mike has generated almost an ult per fight here. He's very close to another one. Oh my god. A very aggressive charge there from Danger Man. There's the Diva Bomb. Not going to get anybody, though. And Monkey has swapped over to Junkrat here, so it's kind of it's interesting change there. Vectria is able to get Raven, and now it's going to be a full reset here for Deadlock, or for Los Muertos.
So with Los Muertos, I'm not sure what it is that's messing them up about it. I would even suggest maybe switching up the characters, unless they have so much more ultimates right now, though. So they're in a tricky position. Do they stay or do they go?
Right. That's very interesting here. They're gonna have correction. Oh, there's a Rhino coming in. Danger Man, he's kind of stuck there. And they're gonna invest the Mail here. Deadlock gang will. And oh, Reinhardt could not escape, and he's gonna die to that. Raven just staying on the point, not able to contest. And now it's gonna be another full reset here for Los Muertos, and they're losing a lot of time.
There's only 2 minutes, 45 seconds left. Imagine if Deadlock would be able to hold this last point and completely turn the stages. That would be a huge momentum shift that could carry on to even a 5th map.
Oh yeah, this would be very impressive. This would be a great hold for Deadlocking, and it would show how much they have improved. Raven has swapped over to the Pharah, so we're gonna see how that goes. The very spammy comp here, Los Muertos are. Danger Man, he's up there, he's just by himself, and there's the slam. Not gonna get anyone. He's gonna go down. Raven's gonna go down though. Gonna get rezzed up. Vectrius is alive here, and again. Here's the Accustom. Oh, here's the Diva Bomb.
Oh.
You're gonna get Zarya.
Now, I really do like the switch to Pharah, though, because with a Mei, with a Symmetra, those are more close-range characters, and it does work out. They were able to make the most of that situation because Raven was able to take out that Mei at the last second, prevent that stalling from happening.
Yep, and if that Mei had gone on, I think that could have very well been fight won by Deadlocking because they did have the Transcendence in there, and they had a Mercy ult that could have been in there.
Oh, for sure. Sometimes all it takes is one player, just an annoying Tracer just going right back to the point, that Mei being in cryostasis, Roadhog just taking a breather. All you need is one hero to make sure that there's no progress, and if you get that pain in the butt character out of the way, it definitely makes your life a lot easier, and Los Muertos was able to capitalize on that. Will Raven stay on the Mei? Interesting. They're teasing us with their picks, so we'll see what happens right here.
Well, actually, Los Muertos are defending first
Oh,
here.
excuse
They just
me.
had a little bit, 10 seconds over. They have the Bastion, they have the Mei. They're going all in on this. It's all or nothing for... It's all or nothing for Los Muertos here. And invest everything in the Bastion, more than likely. There's pushing him up, right down the middle.
It's interesting that they aren't setting up at the top on that balcony up there as we usually see, but this, oh, that wall is great placement. Excuse me, go ahead.
Great placement on the wall there, but no one got stuck behind it, and here they come now. It's just an onslaught of damage coming in. Control able to take out Danger Man. Now Vectrius. Very interesting. Ryan gets rezzed up. He's looking to just kill Bastion at least. And he will. And oh, this is going to be the fight won by Deadlocking. So again, like I said, it was all or nothing for Los Muertos, and they clearly did. Oh, maybe. Oh, no, Monkey will go down.
But Roadhog is, though, one of those characters that can hold a point for so long by themselves due to that take a breather. Is that... Are they trying to defend this second point? Oh, no. They are staying to the second control point. I thought I saw an Orisa in the distance getting a little bit aggressive. I was a little bit nervous there. But no, that was definitely a good time killer by iMonkey on the Roadhog.
Yep, it's going to be interesting to see here. Bastion and Orisa, they're going to set up onto the right if you're looking at the defender's perspective here, top left from the attackers. So we're going to see how will that work out. There's less than a minute to go here. It'll be very interesting. Control set up. He's just pouring in the damage. They're going to go underneath. They're going to try and outmaneuver the Bastion, who's still on top of him. He's waiting for them to come around. Vectrius didn't die. Fat Mike gets 2 or gets 1. And Mercy is down. There's 3 down for Los Muertos. Transcendence is going to come in here. Here comes the Diva Bomb from Love Gangster. Not going to get anyone because Monkey is able to survive it. And Monkey now going to go down. It's Reinhardt. Can he get on the point? He will. Oh! And here comes the Bastion ult. Will we see control? Will he be able to hold this? No, he won't. He'll go down immediately. And here comes the Mei ult here, just the ultra stall. And here comes the reinforcements. Now, for Deadlock Gang. Will they be able to at least take a tick out of this? That's all they would like to have at this point, I would assume. It's ultra stall, Tracer, Doomfist, and Mei coming in. And all of them are going to go down just like that very quickly here.
We might see even 2 ticks, maybe 3 ticks. Let's see what happens if they can hold them here.
Will they be able to cap it? They will!
Oh my gosh, what a turnaround from Deadlock Gang. Even with against a Mei, against a Doomfist coming last second, against a Lucio. Deadlock Gang is able to defy all odds, and we might even see them win this entire, with the score, I'm just flabbergasted. That was really great offensive Overwatch right there. So Los Muertos has to be shaking their heads right now. They could have really finished them off before overtime. But Deadlock Gang with that classic stall once again. Oh my gosh, that was a joy to watch. I loved that every second.
Yep, that's amazing. Well, here's the thing. Deadlock Gang have essentially attacked 3 straight times, and they have capped it 3 straight times. They have full capped it 3 straight times. Los Muertos, they did attack just not too long ago, but I mean, it was very short. It was kind of a shorter attack. They've had fairly short attacks compared to Deadlock Gangs, where they've got long attacks. So they've been defending. So they're probably not as used to attacking here, but again, here they are. No, it's not Goats Comp. It's more Goats Comp. Maybe Tracer will swap off. I'm not too sure, but let's see.
Yes, iMonkey typically plays a tank. There we go. There's the diva.
Yep. And Deadlock Gang, they're coming prepared this time. They have the Junkrat here. So let's see, how will this go? A minute 50. If they cannot cap it in a minute 50, we're going to map 4. And if Deadlock Gang can win that, then it'll be over. Then we'll head to map 5.
But look at how sneaky Fat Mike's positioning is, and he's able to get... Oh! 2, almost 3 against that Brigitte.
And there, down goes 4. Make that 5. And the Diva, more than likely, gonna get staggered here. And that's gonna... Oh, no, won't get staggered for too long.
Oh, the disrespect from Love Gangster was just shooting that poor mini baby diva's body. That is definitely going to set a fire under iMonkey's butt.
Yep. Well, we see Los Muertos already gonna make 2 swaps here on the DPS. They're gonna pick up Sombra and Genji. Very interesting here. We got less than a minute to go here. Los Muertos must cap to continue this map. So here we go. Winston gonna go down all quickly. And down goes Genji as well. And a tire here. Very interesting to see that. Gets the Diva out of mech here. And you gotta assume this is... We got one more fight left. Raven gonna jump onto the point though.
Interesting. Well, that will probably upset...
Back cap? It will... Oh, he goes down! And that's even a big stagger there too. Because now that's gonna bite up a lot of time there. 10 seconds worth. Although Sombra is quick, that's still time. Not together. We got less than 20 seconds remaining here. Here we go. Winston just gonna jump on top of here. Gonna jump onto the point now. It's just Winston, and Winston alone. Down goes Winston. They have no res to bring him back to life here. Here comes the Valkyrie coming in. The Diva Bomb, it won't come out. Monkey is the only one there and dead. Out of mech. Mercy now, along with Zenyatta and Sombra, and that is gonna do it.
Oh my
Deadlock
goodness!
Gang.
Now
6-4.
That
they're gonna win this.
I mean, and going into our last map of Route 66, after being able to come back from that incredibly difficult first attack from Los Muertos, they must be feeling like champions right now. I can definitely see this going to a map 5 with the momentum in Deadlock's favor. Who knows? Maybe we will have a reverse sweep.
Maybe. That'll be very interesting. This will be very interesting to watch here. 66. And it seems to me right now that Los Muertos, and I said that they ran Goats Comp a lot. Maybe right now it's not the composition they need. But this next map, it's not very maybe this map, it's not very friendly to goats.
No.
The last time they played my team, I wasn't there for that one, but I watched the VOD. They got full held. They didn't make it around the first corner. So it'll be very interesting to see so that means Deadlock Gang, they got a good chance at this then. Deadlock Gang have a good chance at coming back now.
Especially with Fat Mike on that Widow. I mean, Route 66 can be so fun for a Widowmaker, especially that first point. So I would be feeling a little nervous if I was the Los Muertos King. And also, Route 66 is Deadlock Gang's home technically in lore, so we'll see if they can live up to that name as well.
Yes, we will. This is going to be a very, very interesting final map. This could either send us to Oasis for a final map 5, or we will be heading home. Los Muertos will advance to 8 and 7. Deadlock gang looking to not have that happen, though. Even though they're in the playoffs already, looking to just win the snowy stage 2 or second half again.
Yes, and We Stomp on Land is very close behind with an 11-3 record. So right now, even though yes they are in the playoffs like you mentioned, there is some pride going into this. You want to be able to be the #1 team in your division. You want to have that bragging rights and hopefully a better seed in the playoffs as well. It makes a big difference, map count.
Although Los Muertos 1 game out from playoffs, so I would assume, even though I'd say we're hitting the home stretch. Once especially Los Muertos hits stage 4, if they're still in this position, every game is a must win for them.
Right.
Especially if you believe who they have upcoming. They've got tough opponents. They have nap time, Click Foreheads, who is 1 game ahead of them. So if they can win that game, that will put them on top. That's assuming they win this game and against nap time, and they have Vote Memes. So they have 2 of the bottom of the lower teams in the Strix division, and then they have 1 big one against Click Foreheads. Deadlock gang. I do not have their upcoming games actually. Let me take a look at that. They still have a tough. Oh, they have We Stomp on Land next. Ooh. That's going to be a very tough game. Then Furious Unicorns. That's another tough one. And then Rinse and Shine to finish it out. Finish out the stage 3. So even though they're in the playoffs, tough road ahead, especially if they want to keep up the momentum.
For sure.
And win out.
And that's what's the advantage of having a great early season. So Deadlock was dominant from the start. And once you do have that extreme winning record, you can start to experiment. You can try a bit new things. Of course, every win counts and still matters, but you don't have as much pressure to have those must-win scenarios. Whereas Los Muertos, they don't have a lot of wiggle room here. They really do need to do their best each time that they're playing, and I believe that they are putting on a great show tonight as well. I am very impressed with them, and even though Horizon did go Deadlock's way, Los Muertos has been on top most of tonight. We'll see what happens, even though Route 66 historically hasn't been their best map.
Yep, this will be very interesting to see. I will be right back. I'm going to take a bathroom break. The last map took a very long time.
We'll be back soon. All right, welcome back, and we are headed to Route 66. So we were talking a little bit earlier about how Los Muertos usually has been playing goats to great effect, but Route 66 isn't really a map that caters to that composition. But I am curious to see whether or not Raven will stay on the Sombra. I remember during World Cup last year, Route 66 was known as the Sombra map. You would always need her for defense. Of course, the character has been reworked since then, but I wonder instead of goats, what composition do you think they should run?
I think they should run Dive. Dive was very effective for them on Numbani. It was very effective for them on Lijiang, especially if Fat Mike's still in the game. and he's still doing the work on Widow, which is which is one of the big factors in how they won the last map, and how they won the last map. So I think they just gotta do dive. They gotta again just do what they did on Numbani. I think Numbani was their best map that they played, even though they gave up a few points. Even they gave up 2. I think they played better in that one than they did in Lijiang. So
I agree.
Very interesting to see.
Los Muertos definitely asserted their dominance on Numbani, and we'll see as we're entering Route 66 right now if they will be able to go back to that, because the first half of this match has been a little bit different than the second half. We have seen Deadlock sharpen up a bit.
Yep. All right, so here we go. It's going to be very interesting to see here. It'll be Deadlock Gang on the attack first, so they will get to set the terms if we go to map 5, or we're going to end it all right here in Route 66. And not exactly sure what Route 66 is in America, to be completely honest.
So right now this looks, well, Route 66 used to go from Chicago to LA, and so right now this kind of looks more like a Sedona area in Arizona. So southwest, where McCree is from. And if the map is telling me anything, I don't think that their trains are in good shape anymore. We've had a really big theme of transportation issues in tonight's match with Numbani's airport and now Route 66's trains.
Yep. Although these ones have been there for a while. They've been here the whole Numbani. They could fix that one up. It's just the spawn room.
For sure. I mean, if they can give EP Grant money for Orisa, I think they can afford to fix up their flight decks.
Yeah.
But right now we are looking at the setup of Los Muertos, and we do have Raven on the Widowmakers and Control on the Genji, so definitely not what we've been seeing from Los Muertos lately.
Yep, that's going to be very interesting. Is Fat Mike going to stick up? Nope, he will swap off to for the... We will see the Widow duels, though, which are very exciting. So we'll see how that goes. Although it seems Fat Mike has been winning those. Raven has not gone down without a fight, though. He's gotten a few good kills. But here we go. We'll get to see just a little bit of poking coming in from Deadlock Gang here. See now. Lionheart's going to flank around the right side. Very interesting here. Raven sees him. Gets a little bit of poke damage in. No kills have been made yet. Raven able to pick up Fat Mike. A caster cursed Fat Mike. That's all on me. But down goes Danger Man as well, and that's going to be a full reset here for Deadlock Gang.
And right now, you mentioned the Widowmaker battles, which Raven had just won right now for Route 66, but the one thing that I enjoy more is the Reinhardt battles. I really hope that we can get some really good shield breaking here.
Yep, it's going to be very interesting to see. We got a full reset here. Danger Man swapped over to Winston, which is very interesting because that is the character I suggested for Los Muertos. And down goes D.Va. D.Va's going to go out of mech. A Valkyrie is going to be used by Cantaloupe. And Fat Mike goes down again, this time to Control. And Control on Technician here. Going to get him as well. This is a very interesting fight, although Deadlock Gang are still pushing the point. Oh, and there comes the slam. Only going to get the Lucio. Oh, and Lucio got pushed in. Raven picking off Mercy. Raven is on fire here.
And that must be the end of the team fight once you lose your Mercy. And right now, the Lucio and Zarya have been gone as well. Yes, that team fight is completely over. But Fat Mike might be able to get some kills for the next one.
He did pick off Raven, so I think I did. Oh, well, there's his pick on Control now. He's got to be looking for Raven now, looking for some revenge. Here we go. Sights are popped in here for Fat Mike. Danger Man goes down early, though. Here comes the D.Va Bomb. Who will they get? Nobody. But along with that, here comes Dragons, just coming down the point. Gets Cantaloupe, though. They're down. The main support, Los Muertos are. Fat Mike's going to go down as well here. Raven, uncontested here up left. Finally, it's going to be Spurkle coming in. There's another ult coming in from Deadlock Gang. It'll be the Sound Barrier. And It looks like Los Muertos are gonna win this fight here, even though they're still pushing the payload. Danger Man though, gonna get 2, make that 3. So maybe, oh, no one's on the payload right now, so maybe we're not gonna be pushing it as far. But it's just the 2 supports. It's just, oh, will Mercy gonna get the res off? No, she won't. And now it's just Zenyatta on the point by herself.
Deadlock Gang is able to get past this first checkpoint. And I would have to say, even though Danger Man has been performing extremely well on the Widowmaker, that last Primal Rage was really the game changer that allowed them to go through this checkpoint. So we'll see if they can continue that positive momentum.
Yep, we'll see how that is. Diva and Samba were flanking in the background. Love Gangster gonna pick up Reinhardt. That's a great early pick. And now it's also the Genji going down as well. They're up 2 in this fight now. Raven. Oh, able to get Winston, and Diva's gonna go out of mech too. Monkey just gonna ult, maybe to get a new mech. Won't get anyone along with it right now. But here we go.
So right now we have a Dragon Strike coming in, and it doesn't seem to catch anyone, but Platinum is able to take out Fat Mike. A Zenyatta killing a Widowmaker, that's something.
Oh, and here comes the Dragon Blade. Will it get anybody? It's only gonna get... Yep, it will only get the Hanzo. He went down immediately afterward. Raven keeps hacking Mercy, and Mercy will finally go down here. Here we go. Then EMP's investing. I'm gonna say I'm not the biggest fan of that one because of that EMP because I felt the fight was already won by them. But I'm sure Raven can generate the ult fast. But again, that's just another misuse of ult.
I remember when
gets hacked here.
Oh, now when you have a Tracer hack, that is definitely the end of the Tracer's life most likely. But somehow Technique manages to survive, and Raven's the one who goes down.
Gets 2. Fat Mike gets 1 as well. Technique gonna grab another. Cancelo pops ult, gonna be completely wasted. Down he goes, and now it'll be Deadlock Gang pushing the payload.